What's up, y'all? It's Papa was cracking. It's Steve. About to react to this vid by Omizi. It's titled "The Destiny Allegations Are Nasty." Damn, another one. Every other week, a popular streamer, influencer, YouTuber is getting outed for being a creep, for being a weirdo. What is going on with him? I mean, he looks like a weirdo, so am I surprised? Am I surprised? Whatever this is gonna be, I'm sure it is going to be nasty. Let's prepare ourselves. Let's watch.
So many victims, and he has done this same shtick over and over and over again. Other women reach out to him who are 18 or 19 or 20. He tries to use and abuse them, and unfortunately, I made the mistake of not having had sex with him. Then he threatened to leak non-consensual, illegal recordings of me.
So over the past week, while the world was falling apart, the ice trucks were out, fires were still running rampant, it was freezing weather everywhere. Some big news on the internet kind of flew up underneath the radar. And it involved the internet's most yappiest yapper, Destiny. And I'm not gonna lie, these allegations are pretty damning, and they might pack him up for good this time. So this all started on MLK Day / the inauguration day when 2 exposés went out exposing Destiny for some of his wrongdoings and bad behaviors when it came to some of his former collaborators that just so happened to be women. These things involved a lawsuit by somebody in his community by the name of Pixie. And basically what Pixie is claiming is that Destiny befriended her, she befriended Destiny, and through her 19-year-old eyes, she saw Destiny as somebody that was trustworthy. So in some way, shape, form, or fashion, which isn't disclosed in the documentation from what I read, she decided to send Destiny a picture of herself while she was nude. And then Destiny decides to send that picture, that nude picture, to a third party. And that third party plastered that picture all over the internet. Now, we don't know her intent. We don't know why she held this for so long. We don't know what's going on here. But what we do know is Destiny's screenshots do not make him look like a good guy at all. In one of the screenshots, he talks about potentially paying some bills as a way to get in her good graces and hopefully have her mind at ease while she's getting through all this trauma that he caused. Now, he doesn't explicitly...
Now, this is grooming. This is textbook grooming. And for the record, you don't have to always be underage to be groomed. You can also be of younger age, where you have an older man who tries to take the barely legal and try to groom them and do weird shit. So this is definitely the definition of grooming, if these allegations are true.
Really say what the trauma is, but this is the claim. He's admitting that it's trauma. I don't know, Destiny. Now, it's sad to say that this isn't the only time that Destiny has done something like this. He gets multiple accounts brought up against him again and again and again.
Destiny was caught up in a scandal involving a competitive StarCraft 2 player called Blue T, who had tweeted out a photo of his genitals. This was in retaliation for Destiny previously leaking nude images of her to his friends on Skype, wherein he laughed at how, quote-unquote, fucking hideous her face was compared to her, quote-unquote, beautiful body. In 2021, Destiny had a romantic entanglement with a YouTube streamer named Anna Voir. Anna would go on to become known for insisting, often tearfully, that she was actually in a long-term romantic relationship with Destiny, which Destiny denied, painting her as crazy to his audience. It was later revealed that, in fact, he was actually sexting her the entire time. Anna threatened to post these sexually charged texts to prove that she wasn't crazy and that this was all actually taking place. And in retaliation, Destiny threatened in public to leak her nude photos if she did so.
If you and I had sexted or something, or traded nudes, and you were like, I'm gonna leak your nudes, and I go, fuck you, if you leak my nudes, I'm gonna leak your nudes. Is that blackmail? Or is that abusive? I disagree.
Destiny has a very bad history when it comes to sharing intimate material of people that he is sexually involved with without their consent, and of using the threat of their release to keep people in line. When people speak out about Destiny's misconduct, the responses vary from silence to dismissal to outright threats of exposing their intimate information and media.
Now, it wasn't that long ago that Destiny showed his true colors. Back in 2023, he went through a divorce in which he basically said to the woman that he was getting divorced that if she were to reveal any details of their relationship or anything like that, he would ruin her life. He said that would seem to be threats toward her.
Why do you think that she isn't going to leak or talk shit? Melina will not leak or talk shit about any of this because she knows everything about this makes her look like a f***ing satanic demon. She knows that. She's threatened it a million times. I'm going to start leaking everything. Oh, yeah, let's go. Okay, if you really want to, because my reputation is already zero in regards to our relationship. Everything's a horrible piece of shit. We want to start leaking shit. We can do it.
And I will see him in less than a year's time with 19-year-old content
That's
creator
illegal.
taking private, intimate content.
Does he know that? Why are you on record doing this over and over again? Revenge porn is illegal.
Conversations and photos and other things that were supposed to stay between them. At least that's what she was groomed to believe. And then him distributing them for whatever sick fantasies that he could have. And I don't necessarily want to super give an indictment on Destiny and his sexual endeavors, but just because that's stuff that you may be into doesn't mean that everybody else is into it. You can't just get the news from somebody and then share them.
It has come to light that Destiny has been sharing intimate private messages, nude images, and pornographic videos with a 19-year-old OnlyFans creator called Rose, who he was sexually interested in at the time. Rose leaked these to a Discord Discord and Kiwi Farms user called Solo Leaks, who may, for all we know, be Rose herself, who then published them to Discord and to Kiwi Farms. These leaks included intimate romantic and sexual DMs between Destiny and Lord Summer, who Destiny had long denied being romantically involved with, while she became increasingly present in his public personal life and on stream. These DMs revealed that, in fact, Destiny and Lauren Southern had been mutually declaring their love and admiration for each other, including expressing intentions to separate from their respective partners to marry each other. All of this was happening behind the scenes while he was publicly accusing his wife Melina of lying and of being controlling privately when she would express displeasure about the relationship and when she requested that Destiny stop associating with Southern.
Now, as we've seen in other celebrity cases just like this, when it starts to rain, it starts to pour. Not only was Pixie coming out to say that Destiny did these things where he was disclosing the information, we also saw the woman in the beginning of the video who claimed that Destiny recorded private conversations without her consent, which would be illegal in states like California, and then he distributed those or brought them back up at a later date, again without this woman's consent. And then we have another young lady showing in these screenshots that says, hey, Destiny also has some private information of me, and he has been distributing those things across the internet. Because I know the nature of Destiny and some of the other public relationships that he's had online, it seems that he creates some sort of attachment or gets close to these women intimately in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and then totally takes advantage of those situations. He might come off as friendly, he might come off as a sexual partner for them, he might even offer some sort of business deal to them, get close enough to the point where they can exchange these conversations or have private conversations or share pictures or whatever the case may be, all to have this stockpile of what is essentially revenge porn, or at the very least things that would be incriminating or stuff that people just wouldn't like other people to know. Now, of course, when you look for people to take accountability, they're gonna come up with some excuse why not to. Destiny's been blocking anybody that's whistleblowing in this situation, and of course you would think that his reaction to something like this would be a little bit more frantic, because he himself has been leaked as well, or people that he cares about have also been involved in some of these sort of leaks. Honestly, when I look at Destiny's responses or look at how he's handling these situations, he comes off as nonchalant at best.
Obviously, I'm not going to do a whole deep intro or whatever on all this. I will say that I think a friend of mine's account from that I talked to like 3 or 4 years ago ended up getting compromised, and sometimes you just got to roll with the memes. It is what it is. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Weird. Okay? Sometimes it happens.
Now, this wouldn't be Destiny's first rodeo. It's not his first barbecue. He's been on the internet for a very long time, and especially in these past couple of years, he has risen to a new level of prominence that has taken him off of our desktop screens and put him on television screens for our Nana to see. He's becoming one of the more prominent political streamers and content creators in modern times. So some might make the argument that he's no newbie to any sort of controversy. He's gonna take this on the chin, kind of brush it off left, right, and sideways and keep it pushing, because from his perspective, they are all allegations.
What he's doing,
trust me, he's done things that are,
if they have enough proof, they can take him down. The hell,
worse than this. It depends on who you ask. That should be things that demean his image, but they haven't done anything. I mean, he's brought Nick Fuentes on stream. He said that there should be some alt-right people that mow down, the George Floyd protesters. He also said that he's glad that somebody got their life ended at the Trump rally. And then his first Twitch ban had him showing explicit pictures of another streamer back in the day. So part of me wants to know what situation or what evidence could occur in this sort of allegation season for Destiny that would have him be looked at as canceled, or maybe just even a little bit different than everybody's cool bisexual political left-leaning uncle. But this time is a little bit different. This is a straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people. This is involving so many content creators. Destiny's image itself is growing. This is different than back in the day when he was playing, I don't know, League of Legends or whatever the case may be, and people called him out for some shenanigans, or he may have said something crazy in a political sense. No, this is out of pocket. Now, what I ultimately hate in this conversation is that there's going to be people that attach this to some sort of political ideology. Even when Destiny had his other situations in the past with his now ex-wife, or him saying these things about what happened at Trump rallies, etc., etc., everybody attached this to this man being a left-leaning individual. Not necessarily attacking Destiny's character, but they always attach whatever moves that he makes onto the politics of it all. Look, these are pretty damning accusations. Destiny, I'm not gonna lie, this is grooming. Now, again, all these are allegations, so these could not be true. We could not have all the details. There are the Destiny defenders that may make some good points. I don't necessarily know these people, so I wouldn't just jump out the way to say, yo, this person did this person wrong, etc., etc. Plus, I haven't seen the footage. Not that I'm looking for it, but I have not seen the footage like I have in other situations where I have thrown out the label groomer. Academics. academics. But what I do know for certain is that if there's smoke, there.
That's not, if you know what grooming is, whatever. I'm not here to defend act at all, I don't fuck, but I just want people to use the proper terminology so that we can, call out people for the right things is all.
Fire. If there's a pattern that keeps being established, I can kind of bet my bottom dollar that there has to be some sort of truth in this. Again, all allegations. We'll see if this ultimately changes his destiny.
I mean, he basically admitted that this is the type of time that he's on, leaking people's stuff. So it does sound like this is pretty damaging. This is definitely illegal, and if I were any of these women, I would come after him with everything I had. Are you serious? You can't do these things. And it seems like they do have proof that indicate that he's leaking this stuff of them. And that's really fucked up. He looks like he would do something like this. I've never cared for this man, okay? He gives me the creeps, honestly. He looks like a weirdo. So, am I surprised by any of this? No. But if y'all have any additional information and know what's happening with this, definitely let me know. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!